Hello everybody, I am coming here today to show you all how I take a digital pattern and transfer it to my Silhouette Cameo, how I convert it to be able to cut it with my Silhouette Cameo. Um, the pattern that I'm going to be doing this tutorial on is called the Easy Long Cardigan. It's from So Easy. It was a free pattern that I received from her website. It has 31 pages. I'm not going to need all 31, but it do have 31 pages. All right, so I am going to be doing this in Adobe Illustrator. I have not done it in Inkscape. I do have Inkscape, but I will try it in Inkscape for those who do not have Illustrator but do have Inkscape. I will try it in Inkscape and see if I can do a tutorial on that as well. Never tried it in Inkscape. Now, the pattern that I put on the Facebook was a more simple pattern. Today I chose to do a more complex pattern because some may be using this type of pattern as well. And if you learn this one, then all the other ones should be fine. Now, this one has a lot of lines, colors, sizes, and everything included into it. So I uploaded this in Adobe Illustrator. The reason why I did this is because Silhouette Cameo's software, this studio, do not have the ability of doing all the PDFs at one time like Illustrator does. I do not want to sit there and upload each PDF individually. So I started off in Illustrator, but then I finished the rest in Silhouette. Now, if you want to take the time to upload everything in Silhouette, that's fine. But I must warn you that some of these files have like a additional outline that comes with it. Like this one, for example, I'll show you. If we go to File, Open, Recent, it is showing me the file here. I only need pages 5 through 31. Okay, so I'll put 5 through 31 in here. Hit OK. I don't need to do that because I already did that here. So now this is the outline. Now, Illustrator pulls up not only what you see here, but it also shows the path of the pattern. So if I was to hover over top of the pattern, you see the additional lines that show you exactly how the pattern would look when it's together. Yeah, that, if you're not careful, will go into Silhouette. All of those lines, and it would be jumbled. If I was to send it just like this right now, if I was to save this as a SVG file and send it to Silhouette, or to PDF file, send it to Silhouette, it will be just wacky looking. I tried, trust me, it doesn't work with this file anyway. My other file that I did, it did not have that problem at all, but this one, it does have that problem. So just in case you run into it, we're going to work it out today. So what I'm going to do is I want all this organized. I'm going to go to my artboards. Right here is going to say rearrange all artboards. I'm going to click that and I'm going to keep it at layout 1 and I'm just going to hit OK. And it's going to transform all of these artboards. See? You can pretty much make out what the pattern will look like. Now, there are a few that needs to be adjusted because I want all of it to look together, like cohesive together, okay? So we're going to go to Document Setup, Edit Artboards. Now I'm able to move the artboards around. Okay, Artboard 18 has the top of the sleeve of 13 here. So I'm going to move 19 first, because if I try to move any one of these like together, too many together, it will connect and everything will move out of place. So individually move 19, take 18 and line it up here. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. Take 20, move 19, 21, 20, and so forth. So I already did it. I'm going to just go over here to the one I already did. As you can see, all of them have been lined up, and this is what you should see after you're done. Once that is finished, then you're going to click V or hit the select key over here. I'm just hit V and it will clear off. Now, this way right here, you want to make all this onto one artboard. You do not want all these artboards because it's going to be wonky when it goes to Silhouette. So what are you going to do? What you're going to do, I had a moment there. We're going to first zoom out a little bit. And we're going to select all of that here. And we're going to come on down there. Then we're going to go back to our artboards, and we're going to go all the way to the bottom. And we only need one artboard, so we're going to delete all of these until we're going to get to one artboard. Okay. And then we're going to document, set up, edit artboards. And we're going to drag this artboard out wide enough to fit all of this. I think that's wide enough. So then I'm going to select our select tool. We're going to, again, make a big box around all the pattern. Make sure you can grab everything. And, oops, you see that? And let's try it again. Then grab everything and move it up here and drop it there. And seems like everything fits well. Yep. Okay. So then after you get there, then you're going to go ahead and go under File, Save As. You're going to save as a SVG. I already saved it as test cardigan 1, whatever, and save it. I'm not going to save it again. So after you do that, you're going to go to your Silhouette. Upload in your Silhouette, and this is how it's going to come out. If you look at this file, you will see that it looks blurry. It looks like there's a lot of lines. All those extra little lines that I showed you actually came over with you. But being that you were able to fix it all like this, it stayed together instead of being all over your board, because it will be all over your board if you do not organize it. So what we're going to do is we're going to ungroup this. And we're going to take off the ones that are not supposed to be there. So the way I can tell is this right here. If you click 10, you see 10, 11 right there. That has another piece attached to it. This outline is not needed. You need this, not that. That is just the outline that was showing on Illustrator. So you're going to ungroup this. You're going to have to do it twice sometimes. And this is not needed. So delete that. Group that back together. And then I want to take these words off of this one. So I am going to ungroup this twice. Remove that. And group that back together. Okay. And also, number 9 has it on this one. As you can see, we do not need that whole piece. That piece is still there. We can put 11 back and 10 back. And now number 9, excuse me, we are going to ungroup this one as well. Ungroup it twice. And take off that part. And then we're going to group that together and replace it. Same thing goes for this one. Number 21 has it. Ungroup. Oh, sorry, ungroup it twice. All right, take that off. Group that back like that. And we're going to place that back here. And this one, I don't want the words on that one, but I'm just going to leave that for now. Go to 20. 20 has it. Ungroup that. Remove that outline, group that back, and place it back here. Okay, there we go. I think everything is good. This one doesn't have it, so let me go ahead and check number 19 and get those words off there because I do not want that to print. Okay. There we go. Good, good, good. Now, the same thing with here. I got two sets of words there, but that's fine. We'll fix that later. Okay, so I'm going to go to number 1, since it has the test box there, and we're going to compare it with our grid to make sure it lines up right. This is a 2x2 test box, and we're in a 2x2 square. Great. That works out good. Now, to edit this, we are going to do some quick editing. First, we're going to ungroup this twice. Move this off. That, and that. I don't need that one. We can keep that one on there so I know it's pattern 1. This box, I do not need the coloring in it, so I'm going to take that off. Now that one, I'm going to select this. Oh, sorry, I deleted them. My fault. Okay, let's hit shift, not delete. Shift that, and that one right there. Okay, now we're going to change the colors to that, and we're going to make those purple. The reason I'm doing that is because I am going to sketch those out. I'm not going to be cutting those. They're going to be sketched. Now, this is going to be a cut line, and these right here. So we're going to zoom into here. Zoom again. Get a little closer. Okay, I am going to be cutting the blue line. The blue line is the size 14. I want to change the look of the blue line. I want it to be a solid line though. You don't have to. You can keep it like it is. That's fine. But being that this file actually allows me to edit the lines, my previous files did not let me edit the lines. I actually had to do it as it was. The little cut lines were different. So, but this one lets you edit. So I'm going to make sure everything's ungrouped over here. Okay, and the blue line is selected. So right here, I'm going to change it to a straight line. So I can just get one straight line cut instead of doing those lines. Okay, let's see here. So I want that one to be a straight line. And I'm going to just group everything. Let me zoom out some. Okay. Just group all of that. And then put this in the middle of the board. We're going to go to the sin. We're going to choose lines. Unselect all your line colors. It's easier if you just unselect all of them. As soon as it let me unselect it. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So I'm going to now zoom back into this like that. And then I'm going to start selecting line. First, I'm going to select the black line. That black line is going to cut all of that out. Then I just want to select the blue line. The blue line is going to be cut out. Now, let me tell you, we're going to see that, okay, I'm cutting this. My size is this blue line. So what's going to happen is it's going to cut all of this out, but then it's going to cut my blue line, which is going to lose this extra black line piece, which works out great. It's going to lose that extra black line, so I am going to have my size cut out. Then I am going to select the purple, violet, whatever color you want to say, and these are going to be sketched in. I want to pick the purple first. I want to do my sketch first. So I'm going to be sketching first. I'm going to pick the purple up top. And then the cut lines, these two cut lines. So that pattern is ready to be cut. All right, everything is good with that. So we can set that to the side. Now, that's complete. Now, so say you have something like, let me find one, a weird cut one. That could be a little wonky, whatever. Okay, let's do this, 18. Put that on here. I'm gonna ungroup it twice. I keep forgetting this 2 times with this one. Okay, so your size, say our size is the blue one. Again, that blue line right there. Let's see if we can ungroup it. This one may not change, but we're going to try and see. Okay, it might. Let's see if it will change it. Actually, it will. Great. That, and let's see. That little piece there. Okay, that's fine. That little piece I'll let slide. Okay, so when this one cuts out, it's going to cut out this piece right here, all the way around there, there, down there, and there. And in order to find that out, go to your scent, and it should already be lined out to what you need cut out. Let's see here. The blue. Now this one must have one of these different color blacks. So just click it and there you go. You'll find out which black it is. Let me see something real quick. So it's this black right here. So when it cuts out, it's going to cut here all the way around there and there. It will cut this out as well, but you're not going to have to worry about that one because that's just going to be a little extra piece you can throw away. Just worry about this blue right here. That is your pattern piece right there. And again, go in here and change these into trace lines. I'm sorry, sketch lines, so that way it can draw your line right there. So when you connect your patterns together, you'll have that little piece there. And the same thing with this one. You don't need this top piece. You just need that and this, and you would sketch line that as well. Alrighty, so you would fix, oops, sorry. Let me connect that back together. That will be nice. Okay, group that back together. So that's all you do. You're just going to go in, you're going to change a few things around in here, just the insides. Let me see, this has a, okay, for instance, this one right here has this line and it 7 has the grain line. You would just ungroup it 2 times for this pattern anyway. This right here, ungroup it again, and this little part right here you would change to the purple for it to sketch. This as well, ungroup. Make sure you check ungroup all the time to make sure everything ungroups. And then also check your colors up here because they'll let you know if you're not selecting the right thing. See, there you go. Now I've selected that, and I'm going to go ahead and take the color off of that one. I'm going to select this one and take the color off of that, and then I'm going to select both of them and make those purple as well. Then I'm going to group it together. Let me see if it's 1, 7 or double. Okay, it's just one. I'm going to group those back together. And then when I send it to my Silhouette, let's go over here and check to make sure everything is good with that one. Okay, with this one, it does not have any blue, so that lets me know that is not going to be in my pattern with the blue. Let me see. Let me make sure, because that's kind of weird that it's not in there. Let's see, that fits there. Okay, this is a sleeve. Yeah, so it's not any blue on that sleeve right there. But it still had the grain line, so you still want to cut that one. That's if you're using this pattern. It's not saying that you're using this pattern, but yeah. So let me go in here. The blue is actually on this side. Right there. It's on that side. But either way, it still has the same effect. You're just going to go change a couple of the inside things, and that's pretty much it. And then you're going to send it to your Cameo. So I guess I can do that with one of these here, since I do have it set up. That's if it's turned on. Let me see if I can send this. Yeah, because I'm not connected to it right now, but let me check here. Yeah, my connection needs checking. But either way, I will update my video, and I will do a cut after I reset my Silhouette, because I have it on my Bluetooth currently, so something is going on right now that it's not connecting. But once it cut out, I cut mine out on the 12 by 12 cardstock, because it's a whole lot better, because some of these pieces you can get more than one added onto that. Add more than one piece onto that, so I use that to cut it out. But other than that, it's pretty simple. Just go on your AI, change your file over, make sure you get it neat and everything, and then switch it over to your Silhouette and do some little adjustments as far as color, and make sure everything is filled in, all lines are connected and everything like that. Because on my, let me see, this one right here, when I was doing my pattern here, I actually, like the way this was, it didn't have any lines down at the bottom when it connected, because you cut it out. I went in here and I actually added the lines at the bottom by hitting the line, connecting it here, shifting it all the way over, and drawing the line there, so that way it could have a full cutout when it cut out. And as you can see, this is a simple one. This is very simple. I just changed the inside color lines. Those are being sketched in, and then all this is cut out. Now, the way this cuts out is kind of like you're going to be tearing it a little bit to come off. Not tearing the pattern, but it's more like, it'll just tear off. Instead of just uplifting, you just tear the extra paper off on the sides or whatever. But this is sketched in, so I'll have my line there showing me where my line is here that's needed. And if you have any files, let me see if this one has one on here. This do not, but sometimes it has those little markings inside of them. Just make sure you sketch those in using your sketch pen, and that way you don't have to sit there trying to figure out where your marking is or whatnot. So yeah, anyhow, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you some other time. Take care.